So this session is going to record. Okay, and I'm going to share my screen. Where is this iPhone? अपना 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 नाम डालो बेटा. Don't use any other name so that मैं बात करूंगा आपसे तो आईफोन थोड़ी बोलूंगा. आईफोन नाव काय रे?
विजेंद्र सर.
विजेंद्र. नाव चेंज कर बेटा. हा, तुला करता येईल का चेंज? तुम्हाला कळेल नाही तर
नाही सर, इथून
चेंज करता येत नाही. ठीक आहे. स्क्रीन दिसतंय का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
सो कार्बोकॅटायन, कार्ब anion, नंतर कार्बिन, नायट्रीन, त्यानंतर बेन्झाईन, फ्री रॅडिकल. दीज आर द इंटरमिडिएट्स, रिएक्शन इंटरमिडिएट्स. स्क्रीन आपलं फोन साइड बघा, जे दिसतंय व्यवस्थित का की वाढवू मोठं करू?
दिसतंय सर.
दिसतंय. फर्स्ट वन इज कार्बोकॅटायन. किती लोकांना केमिस्ट्री आवड? माझं लेक्चर पहिल्यांदा कोणी अटेंड केलंय याच्या अगोदर का पहिल्यांदाच करतात सगळेजण? त्याच्या आधी माझं लेक्चर अटेंड केलंय का नाही?
No, sir.
फर्स्ट टाइम. ओके, चलो ठीक आहे. माझ्या लेक्चर मध्ये हा एक फरक आहे, मला बोलायला लागतं, गप्पा मारायला आवडतं मला. ओके. सो रिएक्शन इंटरमिडिएट्स, पहिला कार्बोकॅटायन आहे, दुसरा कार्ब anion, थर्ड फ्री रॅडिकल, फोर्थ वन इज कार्बिन, फिफ्थ वन इज नायट्रीन, and sixth one is benzene. A intermediates. First of all, what do you understand by reaction intermediate? याचा अर्थ काय माहिती आहे का? डेफिनेशन नाही पाहिजे मला, तुम्हाला जे अंडरस्टँडिंग आहे ते सांगायचं. नावातच आहे ना, केमिस्ट्री शिकायची पण गरज नाही. रिएक्शन इंटरमिडिएट्स मला काय वाटतं या नावावरून? बोलत राहायचं. कोण कोण आहे? अमृता, अमृता, जानवी, मयुरी, पल्लवी, सना, श्रद्धा. अरे माहित असेल तर हो म्हणायचं, नाही तर नाही म्हणायचं. तुला काय, व्हेरी सिम्पल ना. रिएक्शन इंटरमिडिएट माहित नाही सर, तुम्ही सांगा, आहे की नाही? माहिती आहे का? माहित नाही. श्रद्धा?
नाही सर, सांगा सर.
बरं ठीक आहे. आता बघा, नाव काय सांगतं? रिएक्शन इंटरमिडिएट म्हणजे रिएक्शन मध्ये काहीतरी एक असा कंपाऊंड बनतो जो सुरुवातीला नसतो आणि शेवटीही नसतो, तो मध्ये कुठेतरी लागतो, आहे की नाही? आता आपण समजा तुम्ही सगळे कुठं प्रोबेबली औरंगाबाद, त्यानंतर जळगाव त्या साईडचे आहात का वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणीचे? एक उदाहरण बघूया. चला, मी लातूरचे. लातूरवरनं जायचंय मला पुण्याला, तर रूट असतात ना. सो रूट लातूर पासून मी निघालो तर मला बार्शी लागेल, ओके. आणि त्यानंतर दुसरा रूट आहे सोलापूर रूट. तर ज्या रूटने मी जाईल, ओके, ते प्रत्येक गावाला मी काय म्हणणार, इंटरमिडिएट. का? कारण मी जो रूट पकडतोय त्याच्यामध्ये ते गाव येते, स्टार्टिंगला पण नाही येते, शेवटी पण नाही. ओके, सो व्हाया. थोडक्यात इंटरमिडिएट म्हणजे काय? व्हाया. कळलं का?
येस.
इंटरमिडिएट म्हणजे ज्या मार्गाने आपण जाणार आहे. सो कंपाऊंड विच फॉर्म बिटवीन.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain in English? I didn't understand.
Oh, Sana.
Yes, sir. I don't know the.
That's the reason I'm asking. No, so is Marathi is comfortable with or not? Yeah, Sana. Okay, so I'm asking if you know the definition of reaction intermediate. Okay, and these people says we don't know. You just explain. So reaction intermediate means the compound which form during the chemical reaction, okay, which is not present in the beginning of the reaction and neither it is present at the end of reaction. It means it form between the reaction and get consumed itself, okay, before reaction ends. That is called as reaction intermediate. Got it? Sana?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there are 6 reaction intermediate in organic chemistry: carbocation, carbanion, free radical, carbene, nitrogen, and benzene. So you might have come across different chemical reactions like Markovnikov, anti-Markovnikov, then pinacol rearrangement, aldol condensation, right? Okay, Beckmann rearrangement, Hofmann degradation. So plenty of chemical reactions. In that chemical reaction, particular chemical reaction contain, or actually this reaction occurs through certain intermediates. Okay, without that reaction cannot proceed. Okay, so every different reaction have certain type of intermediates. So we have studied plenty of chemical reactions and scientists have discovered these are the 5 or 6 intermediates. Okay, carbocation, carbanion, free radical, carbene, nitrogen, and benzene. Sana, I think it's your second lecture, no? I guess you attended first lecture.
No, sir. This is my first lecture.
Yeah, your first lecture. Okay, you're from?
I'm from Kanigiri Prakasham district.
You're from South?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I know little South, huh? Okay. I know Telugu little. Okay, good.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. So there are 6 intermediate. First one is carbocation. Carbocation. What is the name suggest? Name suggest carbon containing positive charge. Carbon carrying positive charge, right? Is called as carbocation. Example, CS3 plus. Get it. CS3 plus charge. Okay. So this is called as carbocation, which contain positive charge. Okay, but this is not enough information to study for competitive exam, right? So we have to study the geometry, we have to study the hybridization, we have to also study the stability factor for carbocation. Okay, so we'll go one by one. First of all, we're going to study about carbocation, everything, and okay, the most of the things that help to understand the concept of carbocation. So first thing is hybridization. This is a CS3, this is a CH2. So this second carbon contain plus charge. Can you see? सब लोगों को दिख रहा है ना? Everybody can see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this carbocation, okay, this CH2 carries plus charge. So this carbon is called as carbocation. Now, this carbon is having a hybridization. What do you mean by hybridization? If you don't know anything, na, don't worry. Also, you can ask me, sir, what is carbon? Okay, that is okay for me. What do you understand by hybridization? If you don't know, you can say no. Very simply. If you know, you can share. Sana, what do you understand by hybridization?
sp2 sp3 hybridization we have of every compound.
Okay, these are the examples. But what do you understand is, if sp2 is hybrid, is
Mixing of
yeah,
atomic orbitals.
yes, it is symbol of atomic
No
orbit.
orbitals.
Okay, uh, close but not accurate. Okay, I will tell you. In simple,
Like how many atoms are present in each cell of hybridization, we can say.
what you can say? Number of, pardon,
Like shell contains how many number of atoms?
cell contain how many number of atoms? Okay, again.
Valency.
Valency. Okay. Yeah, I can understand that you're close to your answer, but not exactly. It might be you are knowing it, but not able to explain, right? But I will explain in short. Hybridization is number of orbitals involved in bond formation. Number of orbitals involved in bond formation. Bond formation. Okay. Say how many orbitals are there? First of all, that we have to understand. Hybridization is a definition. Number of orbitals involved in bond formation. Okay. And now, how many orbitals are there? Don't worry. If you don't know, na, say directly, sir, amala kai mahit nahi. We don't know anything. Okay. I will teach you from the beginning. Don't worry. Orbitals you know or you don't know.
spdf.
SPD orbitals are there. Okay, very nice. Okay. Every element contain nucleus, and around the nucleus these are the orbits. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Till date we know 7 orbitals, orbits, 7 orbits. Okay, till date. In future we might have different number of orbits, but right now we have only 7. So first orbit contain only one suborbit, that is called S. In second orbit, two suborbits are there, S and P. Okay, S and P. In third orbit, how many there?
SP.
Yes, S, P and D. S, P, D. Okay, in fourth orbit, okay, there is a difference between orbit and orbital. Huh? I'm referring these numbers 1 2 3 as orbit, and this SPD as a suborbit. SPD
If
as a suborbit, and every suborbit has orbitals. Okay. If you're not getting any word, you can always ask. Right? Make habit of asking questions. Okay. You have to ask questions. If you're not asking, it means you are not interested to study. Okay. Likewise. So every orbit contain orbitals. So is the S first? There is in first say orbit only S is present. In second there is a SP. In third there is SPD. In four SPDF. Okay. 5 is SPDF. Okay. SPDF, along with that SPDF, another orbit G is also present, but we don't require, so I will not cover this. Okay, it's not at all required for our study, so no need to study it. And likewise, so every suborbit contain orbital. Okay, so like S, S contain S contain one orbital. P contain three orbitals. Okay, 1, 2. This much you must know. Huh? Okay. This is the S orbital. This is a P orbital. इतना तो पता है ना कि नहीं?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So S carries one orbital, whereas P carries three orbital. And if electron is present in these orbitals, then these orbitals are considered for hybridization. If two electrons are there, okay. If I will put this one, yeah. If this pair of electron, okay. If the pair of electron is present, okay, you can check these electrons like this one. Single electron can be written like this. Okay, like this. Single electron is this one. Another electron is this. If two electrons are present, then and then only we consider this orbital for hybridization. Okay, so only completely filled orbitals are considered for hybridization. So in short, because for forming a bond, two electrons are required. So if you are forming a bond, two electrons are there, or if either you are not forming a bond but two electrons are present, then that orbital is considered for hybridization. Okay, got it? या तो वो बॉन्ड बनाना चाहिए, that particular orbit should involve in bond formation or should carry two electron. Got it? सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना?
Yes.
सना, वैष्णवी, श्रद्धा, जानवी?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
और कौन आया है? मयूर, मयूरी है शायद, मयूरी.
Yes, sir.
Good. So this sp this one this carbocation is now having three bonds. Okay, 1, 2, and this blue one. So here is a hydrogen, here is a hydrogen. So only three bonds are there, means three orbitals are involved. First is S and second is P1, P2. So that is the reason this carbon is having a sp2 hybridization. Why? This carbon is having sp2 hybridization because only three orbitals are involved. One s orbital and two p orbitals are involved in bond formation, and this plus charge indicate there is a no electron is present. So hence this carbon having one empty orbital. You can draw this structure here. Can you see this empty orbital here? दिख रहा है क्या?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so only three orbitals are involved out of 4 because carbon having 4 orbitals in outermost shell, out of which one s and 2 p orbitals are in full, and now this last orbital is empty, and that is the reason this carbocation is unstable and wants to react to form stable species. Okay, otherwise कोई ऐसा मोटिवेशन है क्या उसको रिएक्ट करने का? नो अदर मोटिवेशन. ओके, केमिकल रिएक्शंस आर ऑलवेज हैपन और ऑकर्स टू फॉर्म मोस्ट स्टेबल कंपाउंड. अगर सारे के सारे कंपाउंड स्टेबल हो जाते ना तो रिएक्शन होता ही नहीं. ओके, अगर भगवान जी ऐसा बोले सबको ना कि सब स्टेबल हो जाए तो ना आप ये केमिस्ट्री पढ़ते, ना आप फार्मेसी को जाते. ओके, कोई जरूरत ही नहीं. हाँ, अगर सब कुछ आराम से मिले अपने घर पे तो क्या करने की जरूरत। सो दैट इज द रीजन दिस रिएक्शंस आर हैपनिंग। गॉट इट। अभी हम जो इंटरेक्शन कर रहे हैं किस लिए कर रहे हैं? आप कहीं मिलो, दूर बैठे हो, वहीं इधर पुणे में, ओके। हम ये लेक्चर क्यों ले रहे? सो दैट यू विल गेट मोर आइडिया अबाउट योर concept regarding okay this chemistry basic concept, so that you will get good marks in exam, right? इसी कंसेप्ट के हिसाब से काम कर रहे हैं, राइट? तो इसीलिए कोई भी कंपाउंड, कोई भी रिएक्शन जब हो रही होती है वो स्टेबिलिटी के लिए हो रही होती है। गॉट इट? सना, यू आर गेटिंग ना? लिटिल हिंदी इज ओके, और शुड आई कंटिन्यू ओनली इन इंग्लिश? सना है कि चली गई? ओके, तो अभी तक किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम?
No, sir.
No? Great. Just a minute, I will share my presentation as well so that you will get more idea on this. स्क्रीन दिख रहा है क्या पूरा कि नहीं दिख रहा?
नहीं दिख रहा।
नहीं दिख रहा, ओके, जस्ट okay. After 8 minutes now, this meeting is going to end, so after that you can rejoin the same link. Okay, now
It's clear now.
so organic compound अभी जो हम बात कर रहे थे on organic species which has carbon atom bearing only 6 electron in outermost cell and has a positive charge is called carbocation. अभी अभी हमने जो स्ट्रक्चर देखा, ओके, वो यही तो रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है ना? तो दिस वन, this carbon carrying 3 bond means 6 electron and 1 positive charge. So hence we can say this is a carbocation, right? क्लियर होता है everybody?
Yes.
Good. So the positively charged carbocation is sp2 hybridized. We also studied why it is called sp2. Okay, so it is not enough to say sp2. We should know why it is sp2, and not only this, you can okay determine the hybridization of any other compound. किसी भी compound आप आपको study कीजिए आप, okay, you should able to calculate the hybridization. The unhybridized p orbital is remain vacant, so one vacant orbital is there. Vacant means no electrons are there, only orbital is there. Okay, khali ghar. Okay, so they are very reactive, and the another name is called as carbonium. Okay, carbocation is an organic intermediate, and that is formed by heterolysis of compound. ओके, हेट्रोलाइसिस आपको पता है? हेट्रोलाइसिस, होमोलाइसिस? नो? पता है तो बोलने का हाँ, नहीं पता तो बोलने का ना, सिंपल है ना? बोलो बोलो जल्दी, फास्ट। पता है तो ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं। होमोलाइसिस, हेट्रोलाइसिस पता है क्या? नहीं?
Heterolysis means breakdown of bonds.
हाँ, होमोलाइसिस मीन्स
Homolysis,
पार्डन? देखो, आई विल मेक इट वेरी सिंपल. हाँ, मुझे ना ऐसा हाइपंडू लैंग्वेज पता ही नहीं. आई आई फील कि concept should be explained in very simple language. Okay, if bond is broken in equal part, because every bond is made up of 2 electrons, right? Okay, say this is a carbon, and this carbon carries 3 hydrogen. Okay, one here, and one here. And this is another carbon. This is also having 2 hydrogen, say, and here is a chlorine attached. Chlorine. Okay, so I will just highlight with a different color so that you will get more idea. Chlorine having a red color, say. If you want to break the bond, what will happen? The chlorine is being more electronegative, the bond will break home heterolytically. Heterolytically means chlorine will carry more electron. Okay, so chlorine will carry more electron and will have negative charge, and carbon will carry positive. Why? Because carbon is having a less power. Okay, ये बात मुझे कैसे पता चली कि कार्बन के पास पावर कम है? सना, how you can consider कि this chlorine is having a more electronegative whereas carbon is less? For any compound rather, किसी भी कंपाउंड के लिए एक एलिमेंट ज्यादा पावरफुल है और एक कम, एक किस पॉइंट से हम डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं? ऐसा कुछ है क्या हमारे पास सीक्वेंस, ऐसा कुछ रेफरेंस है कि हम बता पाए कि भाई ये पावरफुल है, ये कम पावरफुल है?
हेलोजन फैमिली से वो क्लोरीन.
हेलोजन फैमिली की वजह से हम बोल सकते हैं कि वो ज्यादा पावरफुल है. ओके, और कुछ? आपको मैं ट्रिक बता देता हूं. ट्रिक ये है कि आप किसी भी केमिकल के बारे में अगर आपको पता करना है ना, तो पीरियोडिक टेबल पे जाए. पीरियोडिक टेबल इज द बेस्ट वन. पीरियोडिक टेबल में द एलिमेंट्स विच आर एट राइट साइड आर हैविंग अ राइट, ओके, राइट टू विथड्रॉ इलेक्ट्रॉन, मतलब इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है. द पावर ऑफ, okay, attraction of electron towards itself is very high when the element is present to the right, because periodic table is arranged by such consideration. Okay, periodic table में सबसे ज्यादा पावर इस सना आएगा. सना, are you there?
यस सर.
Yes, now okay. So this chlorine is towards the right side of the periodic table, whereas carbon is towards the left side. So that is the reason we can consider carbon is having less power, and chlorine will attract the electron pair so that the bond will break or cleave heterolytically. The bond is heterolytically cleave. Okay. Bond is break. Okay. Now Cl will carry negative charge, whereas this carbon carry positive charge. Got it? This carbon carries positive charge. Okay, beta. And this chlorine carries negative charge. So this is the formation of carbocation. Carbocation is formed because of heterolysis. Heterolysis means breaking a bond unequal. Unequal breaking of bond. Okay, very simple, na? Simple, ekdam, no tension at all. When bond break unequally, is form radicals like carbocation, carbanion. Okay, unequal breaking of bond gives carbocation and anion. Okay, so this is carbon carrying positive charge and another chlorine, Cl negative. Got it? Clear है? Cl negative. Cl minus, whereas this will be blue, will take it, carbon plus. Okay, ये कार्बन blue में दिखाया मैंने, blue color is the red color, blue color is cation, chlorine is this one, anion. Okay, got it beta? So this is the one way to prepare carbo